from having corona on my birthday to waking up to coronavirus on my birthday. That's right, baby. I have experienced all of it.
Hi, brothers!
What's up, mother lovers? You're listening to Bhai Brothers podcast. My name is Asif Vinazad, and I had coronavirus, and I have recovered. Well, it's really weird to talk about it, but I'm gonna get to the whole story. But before that, firstly, guys, thank you so much. Sarwat, just give it to me. So I have Sarwat with me today. We've been together for a year. She's been a best friend, and she's also my manager. She's my partner. She's like, sorry, partner. Yeah, she's my partner. And welcome, Sarwat.
Thank you.
This is the first time we're doing something like this together.
And this is super awkward.
Why? Why is it awkward?
Because you fumbled on best friend and then manager and then partner. When it should be the other way around.
You need to come a little closer to the mic. I gave you like 15 minutes tutorial, like kibabe bolte hobe.
Is this fine?
I think so. Yeah, looks fine. All right. So we don't have like two podcasting mic. We just have one Blue Yeti, which also belongs to my friend Rafa. Thank you, Rafa, if you're listening to this. So I'm just bi-directional mode. We're just talking to each other. So yeah, let's get on to what we're here for. But before that, once again, guys, thank you so much for the constant streams. Like I tracked Spotify for podcasters, and dude, on an average, I've got like 1,200 listeners, which was pretty dope, honestly. That actually got me the boost to make podcast again. I don't know, like I'll just address the elephant in the room. Like I'm to slack kori, like I'm to beshi mona slack kori. Are quarantine, like throughout the whole phase, I slacked quite a bit.
And I was the one who was probably telling you, Jay, you need to get up and do some podcasts because you're making the people who are streaming your podcast wait for so long.
Very good job on making a good impression, Sarwat.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nah.
Guys, if you think he's being too sarcastic today, it's because I'm here.
No, I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah, you are.
Do you see the reviews on my Apple podcast? Oh, by the way, guys, please, leave a 5-star and a review. I was Sarwat review that, and I also told her what to write. And that's a problem. I'm too honest on podcast.
And that's something I did with my mother's phone because I already put up my review with my phone. So Ammurta diya, Ammur naam diya, I put up a review that you told me to write. And guess what it says? OMG. Oh my god.
Sarah, stop being too honest.
Okay.
So, on 20th August, when I turned 28 years old, I woke up with a crazy fever. Like, it was a very different fever. So, এই বছর তো শুরু থেকে from Jan I've been quarantined. I've been I haven't been quarantined for 9 months, but what I mean is I've been home. I didn't get out much. Precisely এই বছরে in total altogether আমি 11 বার বাসা থেকে বের হয়েছি. Right, because আমার একদম প্রয়োজন ছাড়া I'm not just getting out, and also I left jobs. I've been working from home, eventually. So I don't know how this shit got into me, but it's so annoying when you know that this protein that you can't even see is gonna get inside your body and it's gonna fuck with you for the next couple of weeks. And my experience was so different. And guys, not to forget, everyone is gonna have their own share of experience. Like Sarwatetta, it's more like a miracle because I don't know how did she not get any bit of it.
I think let's start from scratch and tell them what happened initially.
Right. So my mother was tested positive on 19th August. Right? So 20th August, when I woke up with the fever, I'm on a first instinct, like maybe I was too, like, consumed with the fact that it's my birthday. Like, I'm a group of a hit core night, right? So I was like, oh, what the fuck? It's just so weird that you wake up on your birthday with a fever. But I was having this weird body ache, and I was basically just, waiting Shakabala because Sarvata was gonna come over. So I was waiting for her, and she did, right? So she came over, and why don't you say, like, how was I the whole day? Because I don't have much memories.
So, I think since morning, when you woke up, you had a slight fever, you were feeling a bit nauseous or maybe just a little bit dizzy. You wanted to be in your bed. The previous night, though, you were actually fine because we were speaking and I was wishing you a happy birthday and you seemed pretty fine, and it was just as if you slept, you woke up and something changed. So when I came over to your place, it was more like you were happy with the fact that it's your birthday and you were trying to celebrate it, but you were not being able to because your body was saying take it back a little bit.
Yeah, like I was just not, my body was just not permitting me, So আমার সবচেয়ে crazy যে reality checkটা ছিল, do you remember that you got the red velvet সন্ধ্যাবেলা?
Yeah.
Right? I was eating it. Guys, this was my most frustrating part. I was having the red velvet that she got me, and weirdly আমি কোনো টেস্ট পাচ্ছিলাম না. And then I realized, what the fuck, আমি কোনো স্মেলও পাচ্ছি না. সো তখন আমাকে জিনিসটা না ওইভাবে হিট করে নেই, right? So I was like, maybe it's because, like, I have a fever. So cut to Sarvat বাসায় চলে গেল. I'm home, like, I'm just lying down. Next morning I wake up and it's bad. My condition is bad. My mother's condition is worse than me. So Ammu was rushed to the hospital. She's still hospitalized as I speak on 3rd September, but God bless. Alhamdulillah, Ammu is doing good. Tar oxygen level fall korechilo, but it's going good right now. And hopefully, like, she should be home in a week or so, according to the doctor. So when I saw that, so basically next morning the reality hit me. I'm like, fuck, because আমার যা যা হচ্ছিল প্রত্যেকটা symptom আম্মু হচ্ছিল তার আগের দিন, right? And then all the dots connected and it all made sense. The body ache, so my chest area, ঠিক তার পিছনে there was this insane and a weird pain, and it's so different, like usually, like, I've had fever before, like body ache before, but nothing like this. So I can't really describe because it's just so different. And একটা গলা ব্যথা ছিল আমার. What else? I actually, like, took some journal. I'm gonna read those out to you. Like, প্রত্যেক দিন I wrote a bit of it. Yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah.
হাত উঠাতে হবে না, হাত.
I'm being polite. I'm letting you finish.
Thank you.
So, here's a misconception about corona. যে এতদিন পর্যন্ত all the information that we got on the internet or through WHO, everything stated that you need to have a fever, you need to have a cold in order to be able to test for corona because these are the symptoms. These are the most likely symptoms. Most people don't know this, that the symptoms have also updated over time.
Right.
Let's say the fact that you were not being able to smell or taste anything is an updated symptom for corona.
Okay.
The fact that you had body aches or you were feeling nauseous, or if someone has diarrhea.
That was there, right?
All of these have been updated. No, previously there was a list, I believe, which only stated the basics, which was probably vomiting and then fever, cold, a flu-like, cough. But with the updated symptoms, you'll be able to tell much better if you have it or not, because it's not just that you need to have a fever or you need to have a cold. You might be getting severe body aches and you might think that it's not related to COVID at all. But it could be something which needs to be tested. So
So I did not get tested at all, right? আমি যখন দেখলাম পরের দিন আম্মু, cuz আম্মু got tested and আম্মুটা পজিটিভ ছিল, সো আমি লাইক প্রিটি মাচ ধরে নিছি যে ভাই আমি পজিটিভই। সো আমি straight up I told my father and my brother যে stay the hell away from me. আমি just, you know, I got locked up in my room and I'm like, just don't come near me. So Abbu to, like, you know, a father's first instinct, like, you know, Abu wanted to come and check. I'm like, no. Or luckily, like, you know, Abu shorir kharap, right? So, like, you know, Abu, we were expecting, like, you know, I was actually worried, like, you know, hole Abu'r hor chances সবচেয়ে বেশি, আর, like, you know, God forbid Abu'r hole, like, you know, we don't know, like, you know, thing কোন দিকে যেত, but luckily Abu just কিচ্ছু হয় না। Abu's like, I feel just fine, মানে তার কোনো সিমটমই নাই, মানে বান্দা একদম মানে ফিট ফাট, you know, he's walking around, he's having a ball himself, ভাইয়ারও he's doing all good. So I went straight up to my room, আম্মু হসপিটালে। তারপর থেকে I am struggling with all I have to have some bloody smell, cause আমি মালটা খাচ্ছি, কোনো স্মেল নাই, কোনো টেস্ট নাই। আমি নুডলস খাচ্ছি, no smell, no taste. And dude, I kid you not, the importance of smell when you're eating something is so much. I mean, you know, in life we take some things for granted that we don't realize it until we lose it. Smell was one of them. Like, you know, we smell things in general, but the importance of smell when you're eating is so much, because the fact that you're eating, pete khabar jacche, but you're not being able to feel it, it's frustrating.
And I think you were having a packet of noodles one day and you were telling me that এটা তো পুরা আটার মতো taste.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like noodles at all.
Yeah.
Because usually you make really good noodles and you have it by yourself. And then এরকম, like, how does it feel to have this transition in your taste? And it's such a weird thing, because we as people, we take the fact that we can eat and we can taste so lightly that suddenly you are not being able to taste anything and things are going on in your mouth in the form of food, but it's just like any other I don't know what to say about it, but, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a very different experience, all in all. But like you say, like, you know, it just felt like dough, atta, but it's wet. Man, that's what noodles felt like. And then fruits were like something ektu crunchy, but I don't know, man, kono sensation na, you know, like,
Man, you're just putting in objects in your mouth,
yeah.
but you're not being able to taste it
at all.
I don't know how that's supposed to feel. And actually, coming back to the beginning, while he was going through this gamut of, like, heavy emotions and heavy
Sarah,
sickness.
easy English, please. What is gamut?
Gamut means a whole range. You went through, like, a whole range of emotions and sickness and, like, feeling different. And during this point of time, I myself was personally quite scared, because I think we spent the whole day during your birthday.
Yeah.
And I was the only person who was here to meet you during your birthday. And we were actually in pretty close proximity, but we were maintaining our proper hygiene. However, it's always confusing because you never know what's happening, right?
Right.
And something like this, which we were suspecting, but we were not sure of, it can be a tricky situation. So meanwhile, when you're going through all of these, I was at the back of my mind also thinking that, what is it that I should be doing, and what is it that...
What did you do? I really want to know. Like, you know, when I was going through the whole course of 13 days, what were you up to?
Okay, so first I made sure that for the first 4 to 6 days, I was quarantined in my room, not even just in my house, because
just because you're on a podcast.
Nah, I was quarantined, and even though আমি আমার রুমের থেকে বাইরে যাচ্ছিলাম খাবার নিয়ে আসার জন্য, ফ্রিজ থেকে মেবি or গরম করতে, I was ensuring that I maintained distance from my parents and like my family.
And I remember you were not telling auntie so that auntie যাতে বকা না দেয়, so auntie থেকে তুমি just একটু দূরে দূরে হাঁটতেছিলা।
হ্যাঁ, আমি just দূরে দূরে হাঁটছিলাম and I was like আমার sick লাগতেছে, I don't know what it is but আমার just sick লাগতেছে, so you never know, right? So আমার থেকে দূরে থাকো। And I was at home and 4 to 6 days পরে I really did not feel anything which could be specified as a symptom, which is why I did not really go and get it tested. But what I saw from my own experience was that I was just leading the normal life. I was just waking up and eating normally. My taste was fine. I did not have any fever or cold. I was not going through any of the symptoms, which was actually pretty interesting because being with someone who actually has corona or COVID, I was thinking to myself that I most probably will catch it.
Like you're supposed to, right?
I'm supposed to catch it because that's the myth. And the fact that I don't know why I did not catch it, I don't know if it's because it's a miracle or it's because I have a good immune system, or is it because
or হয়তো হয়েও চলেও গেছে তুমি বুঝো নাই।
না, because এইটার জন্য হইতে হইলে না আমার I had to be asymptomatic, which means যে I have corona but আমার কোনো symptoms নাই। But in that case, even though I don't have any symptoms, আমার কাছে যেই মানুষগুলা, they might catch it on, right?
Yeah.
So I never had anyone close to me catch on anything. So আমার যদি করোনা থেকে থাকে আর আমার যদিও কোনো symptoms নাই, আমি অন্য মানুষকেও তো ছড়াইতে পারতাম যেটা ছড়ে নাই। So এটা দিয়ে I was a little bit sure, most probably 10 days এর একটা পিরিয়ডে that I don't have it.
Right.
So এই যে হয়েও যে চলে যাবে, that is also a phase which happens to a lot of people.
Right, of course, yeah.
And ওই ফেজটাতেও some people go asymptomatic, which is why they're so confused about testing it, or because they don't know, they don't have any symptoms. But if you feel like যে এরকম একটা সিচুয়েশনে you are in there, it's best to first of all just like lock yourself up in one place, and by staying there for 4 to 6 days or maybe a week or maybe a little bit more, 10 days, you'll be able to understand for yourself if you are feeling anything at all, for that matter,
right,
or if you're affecting anyone else.
Right. So having said that, like, I just want to quickly read out the journal that I was writing over the course of my COVID-19 experience. 20th August, birthday, woke up with a fever. 21st August, I'm more down with fever. My fever is gone, but body hurts. 22nd, Ammo is weaker. My chest area aches and losing taste bud. And meanwhile, Ammo was admitted, right? So Ammo was in a COVID center. 23rd August, I feel good, but throat aches and I can't taste or smell anything. Ammo's oxy level fell down to 93. She's having a lot of breathing problems. 24th August, this coronavirus can be fought, but the experience is something I have never experienced before. And this shit can't be described, or at least I can't. Crazy. Didn't see it coming. Like, I remember, like, 24-25 tarikher dike my morals were going down because I just felt helpless at one point. And exactly 25th August, low morals, weak mind, I feel clueless. Ammu seems a little better. Pablo and Latte are keeping me sane. Pablo and Latte are my cats. So I was also not having any sort of medication, right, except for CVIT because I needed the vitamin C. And initially I had zinc, but tarpore I was like, I'm gonna because I'm gonna heal within, and I didn't want to take any sort of chemicals because I just felt I don't need it, right? So 26th August, got some hopes back, restarted working on my new hustle. The show goes on, mother lover. 27th August, trying to get back to business. Body didn't allow to attend a meeting. A week of whack feeling. Yeah. 28th August, could finally smell a little today. Ammo looks really well too. Physically and mentally, I feel super. 29th August, I met my mother from a distance for the first time in my life. Dude, I want to talk about this. This was so different. So 29th August day, I was actually recording this on, I was attempting to record this podcast on 29th August. But meanwhile, Abu comes up to me and he's like, oh, got some fruits for your mother. Would you want to go and drop it? So I'm like, sure, because, I haven't met Amu in 8 days or so. So I'm like, sure. So আমি আমার তো কোনো আইডিয়া নাই, রাইট? সো আমি ওখানে যাওয়ার পরে আমি I got informed that you can't even enter যেই জায়গাটাতে আম্মু আছে. So আম্মু is in this hospital in sector 6 উত্তরা. So you can't even enter the building where আম্মু is. So নিচে গার্ডের কাছেই প্যাকেজ সব দিয়ে দিতে হবে with a token যেখানে you write your name and your number, you staple it and they will take it all the way. So আমি ওইটা দিলাম, তারপর আম্মুকে I called আম্মু and আম্মু বারান্দা আসলো আর আমি নিচে দাঁড়ানো, and that was such a different experience because I have never met my mother from a distance and I can't go close. So that was
I'm sure it was an emotional moment as well.
yes, I was I remember last year when Ammu was meeting this big shot woman and তার bodyguard আমাকে আটকে রাখছে, you can't go close. আরে আম্মুইটা আমার, আমি যেতে পারবো না কেন, right? So that was something. But 29th what I figured out was so এর ভিতর তো আমি হাঁটা চলা খুব একটা করিনি because I stayed active because I knew that I don't want to lie down like a patient because that's going to make me feel weaker. So I tried staying active. But 29th I actually faced the breathing problem. I was having short breath to the point where I was feeling when you inhale from your nose and your lungs fill with air. But I felt like when I was inhaling আমার গলা পর্যন্ত যাচ্ছিল নিঃশ্বাস, তার নিচে আর যাচ্ছিল না. I was having such short breath and I was running out of breath. So I rushed back home and I took a shower. And then the next few days, I remember on 31st August, I started getting my taste bud back. On 1st September, I'm fine. I'm great. On the 2nd, which was yesterday, both of us came out negative from COVID-19. And we just, could not stay away for too long because it's been, I don't know, 20 তারিখ থেকে until yesterday we haven't met each other. So Sarwat, please come home. I need to.
And we need to share this experience as well and talk about it.
You're not at all romantic on mic.
What did I say that's not romantic?
You came for the podcast only, not to meet me.
Oh yeah, that too.
Wow, thanks for the favor. Guys, she's literally talking to me. কি বলতেছ মিনমিনা কি বলতেছ তুমি?
I don't know what you're saying.
You know exactly what I'm saying. I told you not to pretend. This is not a TV show.
Acha, I'm not pretending. First of all,
I gave you half an hour of prep talk.
Tumi, first of all, you're just blabbering stuff and then making me feel nervous about it.
About what?
You're not romantic at all. You didn't.
Don't get nervous about that. But nah, man. Honestly, you've been a great person by my side for the past 1 year, of course. But throughout this time, thank you.
And I really have to mention one thing, and you're welcome, by the way.
Wow. Yeah.
I really have to mention one thing which I actually learned about Asif during this period of time, and I actually found it so beautiful, is the fact that no matter how sick you are or whatever illness takes over you, you can go beyond it because there is something called the strength of your mind. So if you are positive and you have a positive outlook towards your life and you feel like this is just a part of what's happening right now, it's just a sickness and it's not something that can take you down, I feel like you can actually recover better and faster just by your mental power. And I feel like that's something that you do, and you have been this person who has been really positive. You've been making jokes about different things. You've been up to doing a lot of work. So I feel like that attitude you had towards the virus, that it's something that's happening right now, but I should not probably pay as much attention to it because I have a bigger power, which is the power of my positivity. Yeah. And that really helps because I know a lot of people, and I've been reading a lot about corona as well, right? So I know a lot of people who, more than being sick, they panic so much that they end up getting in a worse situation than they were previously. It's more like you're sick already, but the paranoia that's building up in your head and the panic attacks that you're having, এটার জন্য আরো বেশি ওরা হেলথ ডিটোরিয়েট করে বসে আছে।
Right.
So এইরকম একটা টাইমে when you have that positive outlook towards things, you can recover better. You can also help yourself heal.
Of course, and I think it's not just for COVID-19, but for any disease, you know.
Absolutely.
It's really important to have your mental power, your mental strength. That plays a vital role. I remember when I had chikungunya, right? I have so many stories to tell my children.
That's why I tell you, eat some vegetables.
Cucumber only. So it's I went to office with chikungunya, and then I had a blackout. That's another story I'll keep for another day. But I think it's really important, to be active, and your mind should be super alert, because throughout the entire course I was proactive, not reactive. And I always say this, be proactive, not reactive, because I know what's going on, I know what to do, I know what not to do. So just act accordingly. এটা নিয়ে হাই হুতাশ করে কোনো লাভ নাই।
And mind over body any day. If your mind is strong,
মাইকের কাছে এসে বল মাইকটা পুরো খেয়ে ফেলো একেবারে। আমার কানটা ফেটে গেল।
I was saying something.
Look at the bars.
I was actually saying something serious though.
Guys, it's our first time doing this.
And he's giving me instructions একদম সাইডে which you can't see, so একটু পর পর পিছে আসো, সামনে যাও, do this, do that. So I'm like, okay. But I was saying something serious, which is mind over body any day. No matter what your body is up to, your mind is up to better things if you can put it in the right use.
Exactly. And Sarvat over Asif any day. আমি যেটা বলবো,
no, not at all.
ওইটা তোমার জাস্ট রিফ্রেশ করে আবার বলতে হবে। তুমি এমন কেন?
But first তো আমি বলছিলাম যে রিফ্রেশ করে তুমি বললা।
Okay, you win.
Always.
Sure. If that helps you. But nah, man, thank you so much. Honestly, একা একা পডকাস্ট করা না অনেক প্যারা কথা। একা একা কতক্ষণ একটা কথা টানা যায়, you know? So maybe that's the reason I was slacking. But thank you so much for giving me the company. And I don't know, guys, if you're listening to this, if you think we too should do more podcasts together often, do let me know on Apple Podcast, because Spotify তে কমেন্ট করা যায় না। তুমি জাস্ট মাইকের কাছে আসলে এই হাসিটা দেওয়ার জন্য।
যারা স্মার্ট ওরা যারা স্মার্ট ওরা বুঝে যাবে হাসিটা কেন দিছি।
আমি বুঝি না কেন।
তোমার অ্যাপল পডকাস্টে আমাকে দিয়ে রিভিউ লিখাও, ওদেরকে দিয়ে কমেন্টস লিখাবা।
না, please guys, do leave a 5-star or a 4-star at least and a review. And maybe I'm gonna see you to na. Well, I'm lately podcast fara jomtese.
I'm gonna be in your ears and be your earworm.
Yeah. Again, very soon, I'm gonna do another podcast after she's gone. Ajke that should come soon. So thank you so much. That's all we got for this episode of Pyre Brothers Podcast. I'm gonna see you, whatever, catch you in the next one. Till then, keep it young, take it easy, good night.
তোমার তো পুরো ইন্টারভিউ ফরম্যাটে keep it young বলে ফেললাম। Okay guys, bye.
I was thinking কি outro দিব? I don't have an outro. I need to make an outro for this. Yeah.